and welcome back. Today is going to be a gentle challenge for your hip mobility. So when you're ready, let's get down onto the mat. So today we're going to combine two different exercises, starting in this rest position with our knees bent and our feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. We're going to just explore that lower spine movement for a second there, lifting the tailbone and arching the back, lifting the tailbone, arching the back, and then finding that neutral middle position there. Place your hands flat down on the mat and just draw your shoulder blades down your back there. Take a deep breath in to prepare, and as we exhale, we're just going to lift one leg up into that tabletop position. When we're here, we're going to do some small circles, so it's really small range of movement here. So we're just drawing a small, nice, controlled circle with that foot there. Nice and small, nice and controlled with that lower back. And then let's just reverse that circle there. Imagine there's a screen just at the bottom of your foot and you're just drawing a circle on that screen. And then coming back to tabletop, breathe in, and as you exhale, let's lower that foot back down onto the mat. Inhale to prepare, reset any posture we need to. Exhale, let's lift the other foot. And again, we're going to draw some nice, controlled, small circles here with our toes, with our foot. It's nice and relaxing this, but you should still be feeling these muscles contracting in your tummy, and there should be no gapping underneath your lower back there. Let's change direction, drawing the circles into the opposite direction of what you've just done. I was thinking a little bit about foot position there. You could have your toes pointing, or you could draw your heel in and bring those toes up towards your nose. Just explore and see what feels better for you. Let's do 3, 2, and 1, and then inhale and then exhale to lower that down. Reset your posture. And now we're going to go back to the first leg, this time stretching it overhead. You can't see my toes, I promise they are there. So we're stretching that leg up towards the ceiling. And we're going now into level 3. And that just means rather than small circles, we're going to draw bigger circles, increase that arc with your hip there. Now experiment with this. If you look here, you can see my hip lifting off the floor there. That means I've worked too hard for what my core can cope with. So I'm going to just start off with some small circles. This time, rather than drawing the circles over here, I'm drawing them up towards the ceiling there with my foot. So I'm starting off with those small circles that I did when my knee was bent in the level 2. And I'm just going to draw them bigger and bigger. Imagine you've got 2 headlights on those bones on the front of your pelvis there. Those headlights are shining straight forwards up towards the ceiling constantly. If they start to wiggle around, then we've gone too far. So just make that circle more manageable. Now let's change direction now. So we're going to turn that leg, taking that hip through the arc of movement into the opposite direction. Remembering the slower we go, the more control it takes. So slow is actually a really good thing in Pilates. And let's just do 3, 2, and final 1. And then come back into that tabletop position. Remember, if you need a little bit of relief, you can always hug that knee in, return to the tabletop. Inhale and then exhale to lower that foot in a controlled way. I want to mention, if you have a ball, this is the time to use it. So we're bringing our legs up into that double tabletop position. So inhale to prepare, exhale, lift one leg, inhale again. And then exhale to really test that core and bring that second leg up. Ball goes between either your knees, or why not put them between your ankles? So arms, they're going to reach up towards the ceiling, and exhale to draw a nice big rainbow and bring your arms out to the side for a little bit of stability here. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, we're just going to roll over to one side. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to really use those tummy muscles to draw those legs back up into that beginning position there. Inhale, and then exhale, roll over to the other side. Inhale, exhale to draw it back to the start position. So let's continue. And then we should be able to roll straight through. Keep that back nice and activated at the back bottom there. Let's see if we can keep going with this movement. If you don't have a ball, this is just as possible without. It makes it feel a little more, I don't know what's the word. It gives a little bit of stability to your lower legs. So blowing those legs away, inhale to come back and over to the other side. And let's do just 2. And 1. And back to the middle. Take the ball out, or bring the knees up towards your tummy for a little bit of relief before lowering one leg and then the other. Drop your knees out to one side and use your hand to push yourself up. How was that? Hopefully that was okay. Remember, the hip twist is quite a challenging exercise. There are 5 levels to it, and I've just shown you the most advanced level. Remember, you can always drop back to an earlier session and have a look at some of the earlier sessions if that was a bit tricky, to be able to activate the same muscles but in a slightly more gentler way. And I'll see you tomorrow.